Hey y'all, Malik Akbar here, licensed mental health therapist. Uh, you know what? I just want to do this video to capture what it really means to have peace and solitude. Peace and solitude is something that's never given to us. Peace and solitude is something that we have to seek for ourselves, and we have to actually reach for it. No individual is ever going to bring you the peace that you deserve. No government can bring you the peace you deserve. No child. No one. My more spiritually inclined individuals out there will say, by all means, that God gives peace. And I'm not here to debate that. I'm not even here to discuss anyone's belief in a higher power. Because if you do have that belief, then you already know where your spirit or your strength comes from. So I'm not having that discussion. But the bottom line is that as far as we are here on this planet, on this earth, in this lifetime, peace is something that we have to obtain for ourselves. It's something we have to reach for ourselves. It's something that no one can give us on this planet. We may have some good times with them. We may have some very heartfelt moments. But peace comes from within. And in order to have that peace, it requires that we spend time with ourselves. It requires that we deal with ourselves, excuse the noise. It requires that we, it requires that we spend time with ourselves, by ourselves, and not just spend that time with ourselves, by ourselves for nothing. Spend time with yourself, by yourself, asking yourself really deep questions, deep as you can go, about things that you've always wondered, or about things that you've always pondered about that may just be a limited belief at this point. That may be something you need to let go of at this point. An outdated belief system. Question yourself. You live with yourself each and every day, and you mean to tell me that you don't question yourself? That may be where you need to start, first and foremost. And I say that rhetorically. Starting with yourself is the first point of contact. And in order to do that, you need to spend some time with yourself, to understand yourself, to understand who you are, where you stand, and are you really being true to your own personal evolution? There are so many people who transitioned today, who died today, and they died without ever having the most intimate relationship with themselves at a deeper level, at a most intimate level that allows them to make peace with themselves and the world that they live in. I make it a practice. As a therapist, I make it a practice to not only love myself more than the people around me love me, but more than anything, I also balance it out by critiquing myself, constructively critiquing myself, because critique has to be constructive in order for it to be what? Productive. So I could put myself down and I could ask myself a gazillion questions that really are harsh against me, but don't answer the questions deep within myself that allow me or would allow me to be the best self that I can be. So As you go through your day, as you start your evening, as you consider what would bring you peace and what would bring you the most harmony in your life, I invite you, spend some time alone in nature, spend some time alone observing the world wherever you may be, even if you're in downtown location, no matter where you're at, find a space to carve out for yourself to observe the world around you and observe yourself and find peace. If you don't find anything with else, if you don't find anything else, find peace, because peace is always possible. Peace is always possible. But in order to find that peace, it has to be intentional, and you have to be present in order to do so. Just my thoughts. I'll see you in the next video.